Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Playing for Set Pieces. It's a new season with Esbjerg, and well, I can't say it's going badly, but I can't say it's going well either. We're only 4 games in terms of the league this season. We've won 1, drawn 1, and lost 2. In fact, if I go to the fixtures, we had, we played a lot of friendlies in the closed season. Part of it was to get some money in the bank because we were just absolutely skint. So I did the AR Invitational back in June, and if we roll over, I did another one in July, and that sorted out our finances at least up to a point. There's a couple of iffy ones in there, like the 3-0 defeat against River, but you know, some nice results too. I mean, we had the 1-0 over Bournemouth, albeit at home, that I quite liked as a friendly, but also I managed to get a friendly against Oldham at the tail end of last season, which we also won 1-0. So that was fun. I mean, I don't know how Oldham are doing, because obviously those leagues are not loaded at the moment. But it was fun to do that. But yeah. So after that, here we go. We started off with the prelim phase. Our first game of the season was against AAB, and yeah, they beat us 1-0. So that wasn't great. Wasn't very happy with that, as you can imagine. But it got worse because we drew 0-0 with OB, but then we came up against Hajduk in the Euro Cup best place, which, to be honest with you, was a pretty tight game. We won 2-1, but, you know, even though we were 2-0 up, it was still a tighter game. They were quite a decent side. In fact, you can see they were not far off. 15 shots for 10 on target to our 21 with 10 on target. So we just played better than them, certainly up front as well, I would suggest. Which helped, and then obviously in the return leg we did well. But in between that, we went up against Copenhagen and got destroyed 4-0. Absolutely destroyed 4-0. I mean, we had a couple of good results against them last season, but not today. So that was unfortunate. But then since then, we've managed to... I can't call 2 a run of games, but we beat Hajduk 2-0 away. Which, again, very happy with that result. That was very, very nice. And then 2-0 against Randers in the league, which again, good performance, very happy with that. Next up in today's game is the first leg against BATE in the 4th qualifier. This is only as far as we are expected to get, so if we go out against BATE, then that'll be fine. But BATE Borisov from Belarus, they've only been around since 1996, so they've got a slightly bigger reputation than us, I think. Let's just have a quick look about that. Where are we? Club. Yeah, we're 2.5 to their 3 stars, so they're slightly higher reputation than us. But I actually didn't check in the schedule, because I should have. Whom are the favourites? Well, we're favourites for the match, so that's good to know. We are home, of course, so that will be today's game. Obviously, it's a new season. You can see where we are. Let's have a look at the transfers that we've done in the closed season. Well, as I mentioned, I'm going to go with the finances first, because, as I mentioned to you, we didn't have any money. We were down here at the minus 1.2 million, and now we've got more than 2 million in the bank. We so made 3.5 million so far this season off of those friendlies and stuff, which we clearly needed. As it is, they've put a little bit of money into the transfer budget, and our wage budget is slightly above what we're currently spending, but below our committed spending, and a lot of that is because of the loans we have out at the moment. They're all fee paying, if you know what I mean, so they're all getting their wages paid for, so that's helping. That is definitely helping. And obviously the ones we're loaning in that we aren't paying any money are helping also. Although we are paying him $1.5 per week, apparently. I thought we got him for free. Anyway, never mind. Stop complaining. So the finances are alright. But like I say, when we get to the transfers, if we look at the transfer history, we'll start off with last season. As you know, I bought Pascal Gregor in towards the end of the season because we needed an extra centre-half, and he's done all right. He's only made a sub appearance so far this season. But like I say, he's done all right. He's okay. He's not a bad player. He's got a good, decent skill set. But obviously, I mean, we sold Adrian Petre, which was sad. He's now worth some money. Look at him. But kind of needed the money, like I say. But yeah, so if we go into current season, let's see who we brought in. Oh, look. There isn't anybody. I didn't bring anybody in. I couldn't afford to. There was no money. I've gotten rid of a few people. It's actually not showing a couple of retirees as well, which helped. But yeah, I just got rid of people who were not up to scratch, like Rasmus Reinhold, Matthias Nors. Whoops, he's at Nykobing. Again, another one who wasn't going to cut the mustard, as it were. So there's a few that are just gone, basically, because, like I say, we needed to get rid of them. Staffer, we actually got some money for, albeit 400 quid, and we got 375,000 for Matthias Christiansen, who, again, I didn't really want to sell, but, well, he wasn't playing. Part of it is we don't use this kind of wide player, and though he probably could have been all right in the middle, I don't know. Nevertheless, that is where we are. So yes, so far this season, there have yet to be any transfers. But like I say, now that we have a wee bit of money in the transfer budget and a wee bit of room in the wage budget, especially if I chuck the transfer budget in it, we might be able to strengthen up the squad a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's going. There's nothing really exciting to tell you, especially not in terms of new signings. As you can see, we have this, in terms of ability, we're a bit short in certain areas. I do realise I also have the B team and the under-19s in there, but still. We've got a couple of standouts. Annie Mbe he's just improved over the last seasons. I'm sure when I started he was like 2.5 stars, maybe 3. But as I say, with regular football, it's made all the difference to him. Before we get into the game, there's just one fella I want to talk to you about here, and this is this young gentleman here, Mr. Jonas Mortensen. He is obviously from our youth team. I don't think I brought him in. I think he's been here a little while. He went out to OB in our first season and only managed 3 games. He's had 1 game this season for us, managed a 6.9, and that was, made his debut in a European game, no less. So, did all right, got a 6.9. But the interesting thing for him, and bearing in mind, he's had a couple of offers. We had Borussia Dortmund come in with 1.1 million. And, Milan came in with a really low ball offer. But the board are not having it. They have valued him, well, I wonder if it's under transfer status. Yes, they valued him at 46.5 million. 46.5 million? I guess because of his potential and all the rest of it. They did suggest during the time that Dortmund were coming for him that they'd settled for 32 million, I think, but they've set his valuation at 46.5. So he hasn't, as far as I know, let's just have a look at his happiness. He's got no complaints over it, which is interesting because, if Dortmund or Milan came along and wanted to sign you and your club was saying, nope, 40 odd million, you might be upset. But he seems fine with it, so that's good. But part of me really wants to sell him for 46 million. You imagine what I could do with 46 million. 46 million, it'd be so much. So, yeah, he's already got some standout abilities at 18. A tackling of 15 is amazing. Pace of 15, agility 15, bravery of 15, decisions, determination. Well, they're not quite as up. You know what I mean? He's for a defender, he's got some really good starting stats there, and as you can see, he is still improving. So he's got the potential to be a star player without question. How long he'll be with us, I don't know. But if we can get that sort of money for him, hopefully not long. Okay, it is time for Esbjerg at home to BATE Borisov. In goal, it's Højbjerg, a back 4 of Lauridsen, Brinch, Holsti and Annie Mbe. Defensive midfield, Kauko. Central midfield, Paranashvili. Left wing, Soiri. Central attacking midfield, Dauda. Paveda, right wing, and up front, it is Egeland. We are a bit short up front on the old strike in front. Unfortunately, what would normally be our first 2 choice strikers in that position are currently injured. So Yakovenko's out, and the other guy too. So Egeland, we got a few people who can play up front. If anything, we could probably swap Dauda around with him. But Dauda's been quite enjoying his shadow striker role. And he's on the up, and he's been putting in good performances, so I'm just going to keep him there for now because we don't really have anybody that strong to put in that position at the moment. But like I say, maybe looking for a striker. As I said, very happy with Yakovenko, don't get me wrong, plays fantastically, but you can't play when you're injured. So need backup or need some sort of decent youth prospect, wonder kid, whatever. At the moment, we just don't have it. So anyway, off to the dressing room We wish Egeland all the luck nonetheless. Klaus Norgard, my assistant manager, suggests we should challenge the team to pick up where they left off. So, go out there and carry strong for where you finished off last match. And in fact, go grab us some goals, mate. You know, I'm just going to do that for all of the... put on a performance. We are the favourites. We are at home. Kick off. Esbjerg in the blue and white striped top and the blue shorts against BATE in the all yellow. And I didn't go full match. Look at me. Taking my time about it too. Look at that. It's already 3.5 minutes in. Free kick for Esbjerg. Out of defence. Brinch to Halsey. So, yeah, it's been, like I say, not being able to really do the rebuilding I wanted to do during the close season has been horrible. That being said, I've worked a bit more on the tactics, and it's difficult to say at the moment. It's still early days, but nevertheless, like I say, the fact that we got a little bit of money in the bank, I'm going to go and have a poke around and see whom I can find that can fit our budget. But like I say, we do need a couple of players here and there. Lovely work from Aniembe there, I have to say. Not a great cross, gave the ball away, but he soon got it back. Forced to throw in for Jonason. But, yeah, not a lot to say, really. Let's go a little bit cautious. They are pressing us somewhat. Throw in for Esbjerg, Aniembe. Found Dowda. Paranashvili. Paveda. Trying a ball forward. I reckon his performance isn't going to be great today. His passing is not been the greatest. I think I'm on the control at the moment rather than the pressing version. You'll notice this is the Swindon tactics. It's not technically. It's just a version thereof, based on those, if you will. Partially because they already had the Esbjerg set pieces package, if you will, added to them. I pretty much add that to all my tactics now, just because I spent the time setting it up on here, and they are working up to a point. Obviously, there's still work to be done, as is always the case. Lovely tackle by Kauko. Paranashvili now. I realise I didn't... over for Sariri. Williamson picks up the loose ball. Just going to check. Yeah, we are playing a bit wider, so that's fine. I'd like to see us maybe make a couple more chances. Have a bit more possession. I think I might go on to the pressing. Oh, lovely work from Dowda. Egeland. Not sure that Egeland is the right man up front. Oh, Dowda. First time. And, you know, I really thought that was going in, but keeper got a hand on it. Oh, it was a free kick. He was offside. Never mind. Good effort, Dowda. Good effort. Yeah, I'm going to go pressing. I realise we're still on full match. And nobody wants to be here all week. But we've gone over to the pressing and nothing's happening. Normally you see a little bit of change in the way we play, but that was just bad play on their part anyway to put it out for a goal kick. But Højbjerg with the distribution to Brinch finds our free kick taker Lauridsen. He's trying to create a bit of space. Ball over for Sawiri. Oh, he's tackled there. Dispossessed in the box fairly cleanly. Lauridsen, though, is like, yep, I'm coming back. Paranashvili didn't get to it. Come on, Paranashvili. You could have run onto that. Oh, dear. Getting pressed at the back here. Lovely clearance by Aniembe. Egeland now on the counter-attack. He's been a bit quiet. Paveda with a cross. Sawiri with the nod over. I wonder if we should be... Let's work it into the box there, because... That's not great. Goal kick. Bosharov for BATE. Puts it out wide and finds his man Pasco. I wonder if I should go key highlights. I still feel like they're doing better than us, but we're defending well, so... We'll see. Key highlights it is. We've had 2 shots, none on target, and they've had no shots. So we are doing technically better, even though it doesn't necessarily feel like it. Let's show some passion. Paveda is nervous. Oh, Dowda. Paranashvili. Lauridsen with the cross, cleared. Paveda, Dowda, oh yes, he squeezed it in. I thought that was going wide. First goal of the season? Are you sure? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I forget we haven't done many this season. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have another look at him in a second. Lovely work from Paranashvili. Keeps hold of it. Lauridsen with the cross. Cleared. Paveda. Passes it to Dowda. And boom. Dowda is a good goal scorer. He does play very well as an advanced forward too. But if you haven't got anybody behind him, or indeed next to him, it's not been fantastic. Should we get creative? 7 shots, 1 on target, of which we scored from. That's nice. Egeland, not really enjoying himself, it would seem. Coming up to half time now. 9 shots, 3 on target. Corner, Lauridsen to take it. Oh, finds Suiri, Kauko, edge of the box, Paveda. Finds Lauridsen for another cross. Puts it short to Housty. What we doing? Not a lot. Trying to look for an opening, I guess. Dowda. Oh dear. Terrible. Terrible passing there from Dowda. And, oh my goodness, Tuomin nearly got lucky there. Oh, come on, Housty. I know you're slower than he is, but run! Well, it's half time. Esbjerg 1, BATE 0. Dowda scoring. We'll go straight to the team talk, because they've done well. You've played well so far, but there's still room for improvement. And I'm going to say that about all of you, because wouldn't like to say that any area of the team is having what I would consider a flawless game. So if we have a look at the tactics here, as you can see, Captain Halsey not having the best of games. So we're going to bring on Pascal Gregor because he likes to be a stopper. And, oh, look, Suiri. Paveda's picked up a bit. He was nervous before. Suiri's not doing great, and Egeland's not doing great. I think Egeland can actually play out left quite well. Yeah, that'll do. So Suiri can come off for... here's the question. Do we bring on Madzar? He's another... Oh, he's a... Ooh. Maybe. Maybe he's the man. This is a false 9. Let's play him as a false 9 then, rather than the target man. Just because he's not very tall. So a false 9 would be slightly better. I'm just going to have a look at the... let's go for some low crosses. Just because he's not a tall man. Okay. So who does that leave? Well, we've got no wingers for the left. Megalin's just going to see if he picks his game up. If he doesn't, there's things I can do. There are things. Paveda can go left and Brink can go out right or something. Anyway, let us go to the second half. And let us see what happens with these changes. Get creative. Come on, Esbjerg. Oh, don't be pressured. Dowda's happy about it. That's fine. Well, Egeland's game has dropped already in the first few minutes. Zar is doing all right. Højbjerg with a goal kick. Finds Brinch. Kauko. Korko, whatever. Lauridsen. Dowda. Come on, Dowda. Let's do something exciting. There he goes. Going for a little run. He's got support behind him. Paranashvili has a go from distance, but it is not to be. 16 shots, 5 on target. It's not great, is it? I'm going to go back to mixed crosses, just because. And I'm going to take off the pass into space. And I'm going to demand more. Let's pass to feet for a bit. I'm taking off Egeland. I'm going to bring on Mr. Brink. And Brink is going to swap with Paveda. There we go. Let's try that. Throw in for Aniembe. Paranashvili. Ooh. Keeps hold of the ball. Aniembe. Cross. Dowda. Kauko. Oh, he gets it. Joni Kauko. First goal of the season. Everybody just became complacent. Even though we're only 2-0 up. But, yeah. Lovely work from Paranashvili to keep hold of the ball. Aniembe there with the cross. Trying to find Dowda. But Kauko hammers it from just outside the box. And poor old Boshirov. Well, couldn't keep hold of it. Yeah, I'm going to keep those. And I'm going to just demand more because you're all complacent. There we go. Be focused. Don't know why you're complacent, Mr. Zar. You ain't done nothing. Paveda Ocampo with a free kick. Claimed by Boshirov. Can't say that he's had a bad game, Boshirov. Lovely kick forward. Aniembe picks it up. It's funny how Anyembe kind of seems to slip into a more central role. I noticed he's done that a couple of times. Certainly when picking up loose balls and stuff, which I'm fine if he's picking them up, but it's just an interesting move. And he pushes Gregor out on this occasion outright. And obviously it's been Halsti in the past. Lovely defending there. Zar now trying to make a break. Kauko, Dowda, Zar again. Finds Poveda. Poveda scores. Ian Carlo Poveda. That's his first goal of the season. His second year on loan with us. As it is indeed Dowda's second year on loan with us. And that's lovely work. Nice work. Little touches. Ball through to Zar. And Poveda. Controls the ball. Nice long shot. 3-0. This is a good situation to be in. Obviously in the first leg. So I'm not going to complain. But yeah, Zar did alright. Got an assist. Very happy with that. 20 shots, only 8 on target. That's not ideal. I thought I'd fix that. I say that a lot. You'll hear that again, I'm sure. I fixed it. No, I haven't. Off to the dressing room. Yeah, you lot were brilliant. Very pleased with the result and your performance. And obviously, it'll be nice to take that momentum into the next game. But yeah, very happy with that. 3-0 over BATE. I think we're probably going to be able to go through to the next round relatively easily. Which means I think that's actually tagged on the end of August. It's going to be another busy as heck August like it was last year. And of course, start of September, which will probably be the game I come back for. We've got the second round of the POKALEN. We'll see. I might come back for a later game like a Silkeborg or the AGF, because Silkeborg, well, we kept getting hammered by them last season, so it might be quite nice. But next up for us, of course, is FC Midtjylland, who are, of course, first. With completely unbeaten in 4 games. They haven't played us yet. That's why they're unbeaten. That's all I'm saying. So we will be back, I think, in September. Whether it's for the... I don't think I'm going to bother with that. It's against a team that are, well, Denmark Series Group 2. They're not quite up at our level, so it should be an easy round. And I know that's nothing you should ever say, but it should be an easy round. So I will see you again in September for one of these games, probably the Silkeborg game, but if something really, really exciting happens in the meantime, we'll be back for that. If you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.